Sir Delga, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sir, do you have any overall impression po doon sa how Attorney Kaufman narrated and argued or challenged all of the evidences presented by the prosecution?
He did very well. Attorney Kaufman did very well in refuting each and every allegations presented by the prosecution. So maganda po. Actually, wala siyang comment dun sa representative for the victim because basically it was just a rhetorical narrative insofar as the victims are concerned. So pagdating sa ebidensya to prove the confirmation of charges, it would be the burden of the prosecution. So nung umpisa pa lang, kanina umaga hanggang ngayong hapon, si Attorney Kaufman did very well in refuting not just refuting the evidence, but also the basis of denying the standard set by the law, by the Rome Statute, which is substantial evidence. So, hinay-himay niya.
Sir, in today's presentation of Attorney Kaufman, it was made mention about the incident happened in Agdao, Davao. Do you have any reaction to that?
Okay. That having said, I did make particular mention and refuted the prosecution's version of that video that they themselves presented. Meaning, they would have presented truthfully and accurately the way the video was taken. And immediately after the hearing, the other day, ang umalma yung author ng video, si Ben Tisorna. And that's the reason why. And I was surprised because it came out in the social media that pumalag siya na for the unauthorized use of the video. And I called out Mr. Tisorna. Hindi ko alam kung saan siya. Hindi ko rin siya kilala. At least personally, I don't recall anything. But nevertheless, he came out just recently, I think this morning, by signed, notarized affidavit.
Yes.
First saying na no one in the ICC was authorized to use the video because he is the author of the video. But what was more compelling because of the unauthorized use, as well as the twist or the twisted presentation of the prosecution, as alleged by Mr. Tisorna, he is now saying, and it is contained in his affidavit, that he is seeking a public apology from the ICC prosecutor for his misrepresentation, meaning the misrepresentation in the use of the video that he himself has taken on account of that incident in Davao City. And as mentioned by Attorney Kaufman, it was not a video of an actual shooting. It was a playback of the videos taken by the 911 CCTV system in Davao City in order to test the effectiveness of the video to monitor and deter crimes. Kasi meron na nga tayong 911 sa Davao. At by the way, yung 911 sa Davao, programa talaga yon ni Mayor Duterte when he was still mayor to push it as a deterrent against crime. So, klarong-klaro na yung ginawa ng prosecution dito based on the statement of Mr. Tisorna that there was an authorized use of the video, and secondly, there was a misrepresentation in the way that video was used in prosecution's presentation last Tuesday. And that's the reason why si Mr. Tisorna came out, not just publicly, but now under oath saying those things.
Attorney Delga, what do you have to say to those individuals who are saying that the defense arguments were weak and did not really refute the presented arguments by the prosecution?
Hindi naman kasi klarong-klaro, three highlight na pabalik-balik sinasabi ni Ikaw in all the three counts, no? Constituting about 49 incidents, no? Sinasabi niya, because by the way, pag criminal cases kasi, kailangan it has to be direct evidence or circumstantial evidence. But circumstantial evidence will not only be relied by one person or by one set of evidence. It has to be corroborative. in order to prove the crime. Now, Attorney Kaufman made mention na first, hearsay. There is no direct testimony or statement by any of the prosecution witness, no, pointing directly to Mayor Rudy as the principal author of all these alleged incidents. Pangalawa, ang prosecution witness, as mentioned by Attorney Kaufman, were inconsistent insofar as their testimonies are concerned. And third, if there are two or more witnesses, contradictory ang mga statements nila. So, hinihimay-himay ni Attorney Kaufman patungkol.
Attorney Delgra, just to wind up, if you were to grade the performance of Attorney Nicholas Kaufman, what grade would you give him?
Ay, hindi ako professor, pero magaling nga talaga siya mag-argue sa ICC. Now, that having said, may maraming konsiderasyon pa patungkol dito sa kaso nito. If it's on the merit, as mentioned by Attorney Panelo, we're very confident we will be able to get a dismissal of the charges. But that is not the only consideration pagdating sa kaso nito. May political consideration, and even insofar as procedure is concerned, there is an issue of jurisdiction that has yet to be resolved. And yet, they proceeded with the confirmation of charges hearing. So, dun pa lang, magtataka ka. Para lang maintindihan, lalong-lalo na sa mga Pilipino, under our Philippine judicial system, when we raise the issue of jurisdiction, kailangan yung korte, isi-settle muna yung issue ng jurisdiction before you resolve any other incident pertaining to the case. Kasi pag wala nga, if they would be able to show na wala, there's nothing to proceed to trial.
Attorney, what expectation do we need to have for tomorrow's last day of the confirmation?
I would like to reiterate expectation for tomorrow.
Expectation for tomorrow.
I'm sure Attorney Kaufman, given that this is the last day tomorrow, he will probably deliver what you call coup de grace. No? Ibig sabihin, the best shot that he would be able to deliver for tomorrow, he will deliver it tomorrow.
Do you have a message?
I would not know what it is, but confident about what the fact that we are happy about what you have said and presented and argued in court today. You'll probably make that summation tomorrow even better.
Do you have a message to the people consistently following the proceedings? The Filipino people, sir.
Tuloy lang talaga ang pagdadasal, ang pagsusuporta, at mapaabot natin sa ating mahal na Tatay Digong. He knows that. The people that we have visited him, yung members ng kanyang pamilya, at saka ng defense team, he had been told of the continued outpouring of support and prayer of the millions of Filipinos in the Philippines and abroad. So, talagang that keeps him motivated to continue fighting in this case.
Thank you, Attorney. Mabuhay ka.
Thank you.